in front of them. Okay, so we're going to start working on some of these together because they, hi, Jaya. So Jaya, we are working on the lesson 17 problem set. It was a little bit tricky, and so I wanted to do at least start this together, okay? So I dropped off that work at your house yesterday. It was in that packet I gave you, okay? So if you could grab that, that would be great. All right, so the first one says 2 ones plus blank equals 110. And then it says 2 tens plus blank equals 100. Okay, so first you might look at this and you might go, ah! Don't do that. Don't freak out. Okay, so what you're saying is 2 plus what equals 10? Do you guys know 2 plus what equals 10? Sophia?
2 plus 8.
Very good. It is 2 plus 8. And so on this, you would say 2 ones plus 8 ones equals 110. Are you ready to come in here and be polite and be respectful of your classmates and your teacher? All right. Now, if you know that 2 ones, yes, you would write the answer in, not draw. You're not drawing anything. You would write the answer in because I'm literally doing the answers with you. So if you guys know, Troy, you need to put on headphones, please. Jimmy, still not a choice. You are not Elvis or whatever you're trying to be. You don't get to be doing guitar swings or whatever in my classroom. Get on task, please. Okay. 2 ones plus 8 ones equal 10, right? Because if you go like this, you go 2 plus 8, it equals 10. Okay? So if 2 ones plus 8 ones equal 10, then 2 tens plus 8 tens would equal 100.
Oh no, it's too much pressure. No, I don't want to do it.
Because 10 ones make 10, and groups of 10 make 100. Okay, that's how we're getting that. Okay, so please fill that in. And then right next to it, it looks like this. It says,
it's just a 10. It's just a
blank equals 10, and then 20 plus blank equals 100. And you will write just like what we did, so what I did up and down. 2 plus 8 equals 10, 20 plus 80 equals 100. Okay, so write that down. Literally need to do it right here, right where it shows it. ¿Ya no quieres? Okay, so number 2, and if you guys are starting to feel good and you want to skip ahead and keep going, please do that. You are 100% welcome to do that. Louise, honey, you're looking for your workbook so you could do this along with us. Troy already did it. He was already done with his mid-module assessment task, and he just kept he kept working ahead. I'm actually going to take this page and I'm going to take that page.
And mine?
Well, his was easy to grab right there, so I just grabbed his already. I'm doing it on the board. You don't need to freak out. It's really not as hard as it. It like looks scary, and then you start doing it, and you're like, oh wait, that's not scary. That's not scary. It looks scary for a second, and then you start doing it, and you're like, oh, that's really not scary. Okay. Okay, we're on problem number 2, and it says 110 plus, equals, my apologies, equals blank plus 6 ones. Okay, and then it has 10 equals blank plus 6. And then next it says 100 equals blank plus 6 tens. And it says 100 equals blank plus 60. You don't need to be freaking out, Louise, because we're literally doing it together right now. Okay. Shh. You need to stop. Go take a walk up and down the hallway if you need to like chill your brain out. But we're doing it together, so you don't need to be panicked. We don't. Oh my gosh. Louise, stop. I'm not arguing with you. Okay, so right here it tells you, it says 6 plus what equals 10? 6 plus what equals 10? Ah! We do not pull random numbers out of the sky. Well, 17 sounds good. Yes, that's it. No. Do the work. If you need to do the work, do the work. But
it takes you 4 to get to 10.
Ding, 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 ding. Confetti, 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 confetti. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It takes you 4. 6 plus 4 is 10, not 17 random numbers. Okay. 6 plus 4 equals 10. This says 110, so I know what you did. You put 110 and 6 ones to equal a random number. You are not paying attention, Sahedi, to where your equal sign is. And that is mondo important. It says this plus this equals this. You don't just add those together and put it in the middle. That would not make any sense, because then you'd say 17 plus 6 equals 10. That does not make sense, right? So you've got to pay attention to where your equal sign is. Don't let it trick you. Its job is to trick you. Don't let it do that.
What?
I need you to pay attention.
What's it for ones?
I need you to pay attention. Make sure you don't need to freak out, so that you know what we're doing.
What's it for 1 equal 10?
Right here, what is this, Amy? And we said 6 plus 4 equals 10, right? So 6 ones plus 4 ones equal 110. Now, if you guys know 4 plus 6 equals 10,
Then you know.
you just add the 0. 40 plus 60 equals 100.
You equal 100. Do
Look at that. Does it need to be scary? No, please don't let it scare you. Math is really fun when you give it a chance. Please don't let the math scare you. Do you have your work in front of you, Miss Jaya? Wonderful.
If it was on accident.
All right. Next one. So now we're on problem. So we did problem 1 and problem 2 together. So do we need to be freaked out? No way. We're now on problem 3. Okay, we're now on problem 3, which said, well, and actually, sorry, I guess it doesn't go 1, 2. I apologize. It goes A, B, C, D. Sorry. I apologize. My bad. My mistake. Because it goes 1, and then it said do all these. So this is problem A. Then this is problem B. And then next is problem C. Okay. Same thing though. We've done 3 of them already. And this one gets a little bit bigger. Whoa. And actually, I might have to erase what I had just so y'all can see it.
This one's just 3 and then go back to
So, yeah, I'm going to have to erase this stuff to get to see. You already have your 1s, you know your 10s, right? So you can totally do that. Okay. I don't know. Yes. What is it that they need? Oh. Is it the, actually, that's tomorrow. Yeah, I do have. Yeah. You go up there and get the front page. Yeah, that's tomorrow. Okay, that's fine.
It is the black one. It was like Call of Duty.
You were trying to do tomorrow's lesson. You guys were so excited. You tried to do tomorrow's. Okay. And now, so now we are on C, and I'm going to put that up here. And it says, and this one gets a little bit trickier. We don't need to freak out still, but we might need to think a little bit more. Okay?
That's the one.
Oh, sorry, Miss Kennison. I was like, what? Why am I mixing 10s and 1s? I shouldn't be. Okay.
What's the cinnamons? Goals. Wait, tens. 3 tens. What? 7 tens. Goals. Blank. Tens. Wait, 10. 13. Tens. Plus 17. 7 tens. What the heck? I'm confused. I was going to say 17 equals blank.
Okay. And then it looks like this. It looks like 3 plus 7 equals blank. And then it looks like 30 plus 70 equals blank. And then it looks like 130 plus 70 equals blank. What? Yes, because when you think of it this way, 10 ones make 10. 10 groups of 10 make 100. And over here you're doing with 13 tens. You know you already have 10 groups of 10. And then you have 3 more, so that's 130. What? Amy, I appreciate that you're up here and you're working hard and you shook it off. Thank you. Shake it off. Right. Okay. So thank you for getting ready to work. Miss J, can you see my problem up here, honey? Okay, wonderful. Okay. So we don't need to get all spooked. Math does not need to be scary. Math does not need to be scary. So it says 3 ones plus 7 ones. So all you're doing there is 3 plus 7. Ooh, that's easy. You guys all can do 3 plus 7.
That is so.
It's so easy. What's 3 plus 7?
10.
Well, thank you, Miss Shouts a lot. But yes, I would have preferred a raised hand. But yes, 3 plus 7 equals 110, right? 3 plus 7 equals 10. So now, so you guys essentially just did this. You did 3 plus 7. And you said that equals 10. Now, 3 tens plus 7 tens equals what? 3 plus, if we know that 3 plus 7 equals 10, then 30 plus 3 tens plus 7 tens would equal 100, which is 10 tens. And Ashlyn, I need you to check yourself on this one. Okay? So 3 tens plus 7 tens equals 100. It does not equal 110. So don't write that down because that will be wrong. Because 100 tens would be more, way more than that. That'd be like 1,000. Because 10 ones make 10. 10 groups of 10 make 100. So how many tens does it have? It has 10 tens. And then 30 plus 70 does equal 100, but it equals 10 tens. Because 10 ones make 10. 10 groups of 10 make 100.
10 ones make 1,000.
Right? Okay, so Ashlyn, did you make a mistake there or did you get it correct?
I got it correct.
Okay, good. I just wanted you to double check because I could not remember when I was looking if that was correct. So there's just going to be a couple. I'm just going to have you double check just to make sure you're right and that you did not write 100 there, but you wrote 10 tens. Good. Okay. And so next, you're doing 13 tens plus 7 tens. So what is 13 plus 7? Well, you guys told me right there 3 plus 7 is 10, right? 7, 8, 9, 10. I carry that up top. 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay? And if we're just talking about tens, we haven't switched to hundreds or anything else. Because once we switch to 100, you add a 0 to everything. Which we actually do, because right there it just says 13 tens and 7 tens. So we leave off the 0 to make them tens. Okay? So it equals 20 tens. When we add those zeros in, we get 200. Because if 10 groups of 10 make 100, and then 20 groups of 10 make 200. Okay?
Are we gonna do the next one? Yay! I love having fun. This is fun. Then we have 2 problems left. So no. What's yours? So 1.
Okay. So the next one is problem D. Problem D. And problem D says 6 ones plus.
This is the 22. Is it the 23?
We made some real goofy mistakes on that one, on this top section, especially how many tens and how many ones and all that. So yeah, that whole section would be good.
Okay.
Amy, the date is the 23rd.
I'll fix that.
Yeah. What, Louise? I will in a minute.
Yeah.
Right, yesterday was the 22nd, today's the 23rd. Okay, so it says, I'm sorry, I can't, I'm getting real frustrated with all the shouting out at me. I'm not changing the date right now, I'm doing this.
She's so busy.
And okay, so D. It says 6 ones plus 4 ones equal blank 10. We've already done 6 plus 4. Does anybody remember what 6 plus 4 equals? Luis? Valerie?
10.
Thank you. 6 plus 4 equals 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it equals 110. 6 plus 4 equals 10. Okay, so now be very careful. It says 16 tens. 16 tens plus 4 tens. So look. They turn in their work, a picture of their work on Class Dojo, and then they can do the sprint and turn that in on Class Dojo, and then get onto Zern. What, Louise? What? You want to stand there? Yes. Oh, fine. Okay. So we're thinking about 16 tens. 6 plus 4, we already said it is 10. Thank you. We pop that up top. 1 plus 1 is 2. But guess what? It says how many hundreds? Well, guess what? These are tens. 10 groups of 10 make 100. So I already knew this is one group of 100. And now I have 20, which is 2 hundreds. Right? 2 hundreds. 20. One group of 10 is 100. So 2 groups of 10 would be 200. Because when I actually make this, the 160 plus 40, it equals 200. Right? Hi, Hayden. Yes, I see you. Once you've done your work, turn it in on Class Dojo. Okay. If you've turned it in on Class Dojo and you've done your 10-minute sprint and turn that in on Class Dojo, you may get onto Zern.
Miss Kennison, my sister said no, you're not doing a timer, and so I haven't done it yet.
What are you doing?
Hayden, you know how to set your own timer. We practiced it in class all the time. So you should know how to set your own timer.
I
Okay. So don't blame your sister on whether or not you can do the work.
know. Bye, Miss Kennison.
Okay. I will see you at writing time, 12:55.
Wait,
All right. It's not already, but it will be. That was Hayden. Hayden's not even in this class. Hayden's in first grade. Right? You cannot stand right there. If you want to get your work and sit there and actually do it with us, you may, but you do not just get to stand here and be in my space. I will move if you want to actually do some work. But, okay. Now, E.
Why did you put so many
I didn't do it. I did not make this worksheet personally. This worksheet was already made by the company. I told you not to freak out. There really wasn't, just because there's all this writing does not need to make it scary. And I told you we were doing it together, which also means it did not need to be scary. You are the one who chose to be scared. Okay? There's no need to be scared. You want to read this to me, Zahedi, so that I don't am not looking over my shoulder constantly?
12 ones plus 8 ones equals blank 10.
Okay, and after that?
12 plus 8.
12 tens, you've got to say that. Or are you saying over here? 12. Okay.
Okay, next 100.
Equals blank hundreds. Okay, and then it's 120 plus 8. Honey, I will happily do those with you again, but we already moved on because we cannot just wait on somebody who's having a meltdown. We are on C, like that's where we left. So do that, and then I'll go back and do the other ones with you during catch-up time later. Okay. So C, D, and E. We're doing E right now. Okay. Yeah, but we have. I'm gonna have to erase them, so we don't have to do that. C that we have up on the board. We have on the board. Okay. All right. So 12 ones plus 8 ones. Line that up. Don't be scared. 12 plus 8. 12 plus 8. Well, what's 8 plus 2? 8 plus 2, Sophia? There we go, 10. Right? So, put a 0 there. Pop my 10 up top. 1 plus 1 is 2. 12 ones plus 8 ones equals how many groups of 10? 2. 2 tens. Right? 2 groups of 10. Very good. Okay, so now, and we would put our 20 right there that we did. 12 tens, I just add that 0 to it to make it 10. Plus 8 tens. How many hundreds? How many are in that hundreds place value? 2. So that's what we write. 200. What?
And you're gonna write 200 here.
Yep, and then you'd write 200 on your 120 plus 80. We'd write 200.
We have another C.
What?
What goes right here?
Oh, sorry. Well, 20 tens would be 200. Right? If 10 groups of 10 make 100, then 20 tens make 200. If two groups of 10.
Miss, we
What?
got some more.
Okay.
Let's take.
All right, I'm going to give Louise half a second to, so I want you guys to turn the page, look at the next page, and see how you're doing. See, this one gets a little bit trickier. Don't freak out, Mom. You, think about it and for a second, and then we're going to do it together, so you don't need to be scared.
Everybody gets right 20 for my 8.
All right. Amy, I want you to think about those next problems. Think about what you're going to do with those. Rudy, you need to be thinking about that. Make sure that just says 20. Okay. Okay. Right. I think everybody's caught up. Am I correct? Valerie, yeah, you're caught up. Yeah, you're caught up of the ones that are on the board currently. Good. Okay, thank you, Valerie, for working along with us. That's a good choice. Good choice. Right? It's kind of silly to get problems wrong when we're working on them together, right? And so I appreciate all of you who are working with me. We only have a few more minutes to finish this up. Then Mr. Squatrito will probably finish it up with you tomorrow. Yeah. Before your lesson tomorrow, okay? What, Ashley? Yeah. No. Okay. Get out of here. You're confusing some of your stuff still. So let me show you. And then maybe after we do problem A, you'll see what you did wrong. Okay? So now problem 2A, it says 9 ones plus 4 ones, right? That's essentially just 9 plus 4 equals, and then it says blank 10 blank ones. And then it says 9 plus 4 equals blank. Okay. What is 9 plus 4? What is 9 plus 4?
13.
All right, let's try 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right? Well, 13 has how many 10s? If you look at the number 13, 13 is
A group of 10 and 3 extra ones.
So that's what you write. 1 10 and 3 ones.
And then write 13 right
And
here.
then that will be 13, right? Because 13 is a group of 10 and 3
extra ones.
We're not doing this, so you don't need to worry about this. Okay, why don't you go to your seat and work on the one we're working on right now? That's the one we're working on the back side. I told you I will work with you on those later. Okay, we already did those with the rest of the group. Okay, so work on this one with us so you don't get more behind.
What page is it?
It's just the very next page, sweetie.
It's 69. Lesson 17 problem 6.
And then it says 9 tenths plus
How many are these?
4 tenths equals blank 100 blank tenths. And then it says 90 plus 40 equals what? Okay, can I help you? Can I help Okay. All right. So we already did 9 plus 4 equals 13. And now 9 tenths, we just add a 0 to each of those, right? So that's 0. We already said 9 plus 4 equals 13. Okay, so how many hundreds are in 130? How many hundreds?
1. Huh?
Amy, yes. There's 100. And how many tens? Sophia? I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Think of your place value chart. Ones, tens, hundreds. If I were to write this in here, 130. Say it again, Sophia. How many are in the tens? 3. There we go. She did not say 3 tenths at first. Maybe she changed it, but I wanted to show her what that was. So yes, 103 tens, which is 130 30. And now we're on 2B. To be or not to be? 4 ones. Oh, Miss Kennison, you're so funny. Plus 8 ones equals blank 10 blank ones. And then it says 4 tens plus 8 tens equals blank 100 blank tens. And then we also have 4 plus 8 equals what? And then 40 plus 80 equals what? Okay? So, let's do this. 4 plus 8. Do it easy peasy, just like this. 4 plus 8. I would have appreciated a hand raise, but yes, you're correct, right? We put 8 in our head because in addition, we can add in word 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Miss Jaya, if you feel like you can do this on your own, you're welcome to keep working on the packet on your own and just turn it in, okay? But if you feel like you need to do it with us, you may do it with us, okay? All right, so what, Louise? Okay.
I went down 2.
Okay. The guys, I do not appreciate that I see second graders. We are still working. You do not start getting on your codes. You do not start leaving this classroom until I tell you. So I don't appreciate that. Sophia, in the number 12, how many tens are there? 1 10. And how many ones? 2 ones. Very good. Okay, now guess what? 4 tens, 8 tens. Okay, now you get 120. Can you just wait 2 seconds? Go, Amy. Okay, how many hundreds are there? How many hundreds are in this number? 80? In 120, how many hundreds are in it? 100. And how many tens? 2 tens. Very good. Okay. And once you have that written, put it at your desk. Now you may get on your jackets and you may line up.